Hi, I'm Angela Charles. Living in my family's mansion feels like being trapped in a gilded cage, luxurious, but suffocating. For the past 8 years, the basement has been my designated space. That's where they put me after the car accident that left me paralyzed from the waist down. Meanwhile, my sister Charlotte parades around the upper floors in her designer heels, the golden child in every sense. Angela, darling, we've converted this space especially for you. It's cozy, Mom said when they first moved me down here. Her smile didn't quite reach her eyes. That's Anna Charles for you, always concerned with appearances. Your sister needs the upstairs guest room for her real estate clients. You understand, don't you? Dad added, already halfway up the stairs to his precious office where he runs his tech empire. Right now, I can hear Charlotte's heels clicking above my head as she practices her sales pitch. Of course, I believe in giving back, she coos to some client. My parents' work with disability charities is so inspiring. The irony makes me want to scream. They donate thousands at glamorous galas while refusing to fix the broken lift that's supposed to get me upstairs. Thank God for Marcus, our driver. He's the only one who treats me like a person. Miss Angela, I brought those programming books you asked for and fixed your laptop's cooling fan. Marcus, you're a lifesaver. How can I ever repay you? Just keep working on those coding projects of yours. You're going places, mark my words. He doesn't know I've been freelancing in secret, saving every penny. Charlotte just bought another sports car while I had to fight for basic medical supplies. During one of Mom's rare visits downstairs, she gushed, "Did you see Vicky's new Porsche? She's doing so well in real estate, just like your father." That's great, Mom. By the way, my catheter supplies are running low. Oh honey, times are a bit tight right now. Your sister's commission doesn't come in until next month. Can you manage? Sure, times are tight. Just for me. At least I have Samantha from my online support group. She gets it. Angela, what they're doing isn't right. You deserve better than a basement prison while they play happy family upstairs, Samantha said. I know, but I'm not powerless. Every line of code I write, every penny I save, brings me closer to freedom. Charlotte's fake laugh floated down from upstairs as she showed another client around. My parents are hosting another charity gala next week. The theme? Supporting families with disabled children. The hypocrisy would be laughable if it weren't so painful. They think keeping me in the basement means keeping me under control. They have no idea what's coming. Miss Angela, there's something you need to see, Marcus said one afternoon, his voice trembling as he handed me a stack of papers. I was cleaning your father's car and found these in his briefcase. I made copies. My hands shook as I scanned the documents, trust fund statements, insurance payouts, tax forms. The money trail led straight to Charlotte's real estate ventures. $300,000 that was supposed to be for my long-term care, I whispered. Your father's been transferring it gradually, Marcus said, pointing to the dates. They matched Charlotte's property purchases exactly. I immediately messaged Samantha. They'd been stealing from me everything. My trust fund. My insurance money. This is serious, Angela. I know someone at the Chronicle, a journalist named Ethan who specializes in fraud cases. Want me to connect you? Before I could respond, Charlotte's voice floated down the stairs. Daddy, I need another cash injection for that downtown property. Of course, Princess, Dad replied. We'll move some more funds from the special account. The special account. My medical trust fund. I hit record on my phone. What about Angela's physical therapy bills? Charlotte actually asked. Don't worry about her. We've got disability tax credits covering the basics. Besides, she has her little computer job. They knew. Charlotte knew. All this time, she knew they were stealing my future to fund her fake success. Later that week, I met Linda, a rival realtor who had been investigating Charlotte's shady property deals. Your sister's rising star status is built on sand, Linda said. No realtor makes that kind of money their first year without something shady going on. Can you prove it? I asked. Better. I can prove she's operating without proper licenses and using unregistered funds for down payments. The documentation was all here. My basement prison had transformed into my command center. Every conversation, every document, every bank statement, meticulously gathered and cataloged. While they hosted lavish parties upstairs, I was building my case piece by piece. Angela, sweetie, Mom's voice floated down the stairs, syrupy and insincere. We're having a family meeting at Charlotte's exciting new development project. Coming, Mom, I replied, positioning my phone to record before wheeling myself upstairs. The meeting revealed more than they intended. Charlotte bragged about her latest real estate deal while Dad discussed creative financing in thinly veiled terms. The best part, Charlotte laughed, is that no one questions where the money comes from. They just see the Charles family success story. That night, I messaged Samantha. I've got everything we need. Set up the meeting with the journalist. Are you sure, Angela? Once this starts, there's no going back. They've stolen my money, my independence, and 8 years of my life. While they lived in luxury, I was trapped in a basement rationing medical supplies. I glanced at my wall of evidence, recordings, documents, photos, years of fraud and abuse all laid out. They think I'm just the family burden, hidden away. They don't realize I'm their biggest threat. I typed the final words. It's time. Let's take them down. The mansion buzzed with activity as caterers and decorators prepared for the charity gala supporting families with disabled children. Banners hung everywhere proclaiming the Charles family's supposed generosity. Upstairs, I finalized the encrypted files, ready to expose the truth. Miss Angela, Marcus whispered, poking his head into the basement. Your father left his office unlocked while supervising the setup. Perfect timing. My heart pounded as I wheeled myself to Dad's office. The safe behind his favorite painting was already open, a careless oversight in the pre-event chaos. Inside, I found exactly what I needed. Original documents showing years of embezzlement. Got them, I texted Linda. Perfect, she replied. I'm bringing the real estate board documentation tonight. Your sister won't know what hit her. Moments later, Samantha messaged me. Disability rights advocates are confirmed. Channel 5 News will be covering the gala. They're really there for Ethan's story. From upstairs, I could hear Charlotte directing photographers. Make sure you get my good side. The press loves a successful realtor who gives back. The gala began. I made my entrance, wheeling into the grand hall. Mom nearly choked on her champagne. Angela, what a surprise. Shouldn't you be resting downstairs? And miss your big event, Mom? I wouldn't dream of it. Charlotte was holding court by the stairs, champagne in hand. Real estate success is all about family values, she declared, her voice dripping with smugness. My parents taught me everything about integrity in business. I caught Linda's eye across the room as she spoke with real estate board members. She gave me a subtle nod. The charity director took the stage, praising our family's dedication to disability causes. Dad beamed. Mom dabbed at fake tears. Charlotte posed for the cameras, every bit the picture of success. Then, it happened. A guest asked Charlotte about supporting disabled family members. Oh please, she scoffed, tipsy from champagne. Some people just become burdens, expecting handouts. My sister's been in our basement for years, always complaining about medical bills while some of us actually work for a living. The room went silent. Samantha's advocates exchanged horrified glances. The Channel 5 cameras caught every word. What your sister means, Mom stammered, desperate to recover, is that we've provided Angela with a lovely accessible space. Save it, Mom, I said, my voice steady and loud enough to carry across the room. Why don't we talk about where my trust fund went? Or my insurance payout? Linda stepped forward, her voice cutting through the tension. Or how Charlotte got her real estate license with unregistered funds. Dad's face went pale as he spotted Ethan, the journalist, scribbling in his notebook. The encrypted files were already in Ethan's inbox, along with Linda's documentation and recordings of every cruel comment. Security, Dad barked desperately. Don't bother, I announced, my voice unwavering. Marcus has copies of everything from your office safe. You know, the one you left open today. Charlotte's champagne glass slipped from her hand, shattering on the marble floor. The sound echoed through the room, a perfect symbol of their crumbling facade. Ethan stepped forward, holding up his phone. Care to comment? I asked, my voice calm but cutting. Mom fainted. Dad loosened his tie, his face ashen. Charlotte's mascara streaked down her cheeks as the realization hit. Her empire was crumbling. I smiled, thinking back to my basement room. What they thought was my prison had become my vantage point, and now everyone would know the truth. Breaking news. Prominent business family accused of defrauding disabled daughter. The headline splashed across every major outlet as Ethan's expose went viral. The Charles family's carefully constructed image shattered overnight. The IRS has some serious questions about those disability tax credits, Mr. Charles. I overheard Dad's lawyer saying during one of their frantic meetings. Their business partners jumped ship faster than rats from a sinking boat. Charlotte's downfall was especially satisfying. At the real estate board's emergency hearing, they didn't hold back. Miss Charles, the chairwoman said coldly, "These documents show you knowingly used fraudulent funds. Your license is permanently revoked." Last I heard, Charlotte was folding sweaters at the mall. Linda took over her client list, promising to run an honest business. Marcus's testimony to social services sealed the family's fate. They kept her in that basement for years, denying her basic medical care while spending her money on luxury cars. With my recovered funds, I purchased a fully accessible condo downtown. The view from my home office, where I now run a thriving software company, beats that basement ceiling any day. "Look at this, Samantha," I said during a video call, giving her a virtual tour of my new home. No more rationing medical supplies or begging for wheelchair repairs. My new nonprofit, Real Family Support, helps disabled individuals escape abusive situations. The irony isn't lost on me. I used my parents' stolen charity contacts to build something truly legitimate. Then came the text from Mom. "Darling, we've been doing some thinking. Your father and I realize we made mistakes. Charla's working on herself too. Can't we try to be a family again?" I stared at my phone, remembering the dark basement years, the stolen money, the medical neglect, Charlotte's cruel words at the gala. My reply was simple. "Sorry, my schedule's full. I'm busy helping people who actually deserve support." Dad's company filed for bankruptcy last month. Their mansion is up for sale because they can't afford the upkeep without their fraudulent income. Mom's social circle abandoned her after the expose. Yesterday, I rolled past Charlotte at the mall. She was arranging clearance items, her designer wardrobe replaced by a polyester uniform. She tried to catch my eye, but I focused on the accessibility ramp, one my foundation helped install. As I wheeled away, my phone buzzed with another success story. A young woman we helped move into her own apartment, safe from her abusive family. Tears of joy welled up as another alert popped up. My company's stock had hit a new high. I gazed out my window at the city skyline and smiled. They thought confining me to that basement would keep me down. Instead, it taught me patience and resilience. Now, I thrive in the light while they hide in shame. Time for my physical therapy, I told my assistant, and then I need to prepare that keynote on tech accessibility. The basement ceiling had been my view for 8 years. Now, the sky was my only limit. The best revenge isn't just success. It's using that success to ensure no one else suffers like I did.